Okay. All right. So welcome back to another Monday night edition of No Lazy Takes. I'm back here with the guy Marsh, back here with the guy Bags, young Drip
Yeah.
Bayless, some like to
I
call
know.
him.
Young Skip Bayless.
Young Drip
My
Bayless.
guy Skip. Poor Skip.
Okay, all right. The first thing that we're gonna get to is the first game of the week for the NFL Week 4 this past week that just ended with Titans, Dolphins, and Lions, Seahawks. Lions Seahawks was sort of a shootout, but nothing really to take away from there. I mean, it's a little too early in the season. And then Titans Dolphins was probably a snooze fest. I didn't watch any of that game. I know that you guys were saying that you caught a little bit of the first quarter, saw it was a turd bowl and then turned it off.
Yep,
But yeah,
basically.
let's get to first game of the week, Thursday night, Cowboys versus Giants. Let me see what the final score of that game was. Cowboys squeaked out a win against the Giants, 20-15. I guess what saved you was the defense keeping the Giants out of the end zone. Malik Neighbors had a day. Daniel Jones didn't play bad at all to me. It's not like he was like severely outplayed by Dak Prescott. I mean, Dak scored on the screen, and then I think CD scored, right?
hmm
But yeah, it was kind of a trash game, and then in my opinion, and what I thought of was just like the last like 5 years, or ever since Daniel Jones has been there and a little bit towards the end of Eli, just Giants versus Cowboys has just been not good football at all.
Yeah.
It's either been a games like this where it's like, okay, I guess the Cowboys won, or the Cowboys just completely blow out
Yeah.
the Giants because they have a JV team out
Yeah.
there. You know what I mean?
What you see is you see their record since Dax played them, bro. I think he's only lost twice, like throughout his entire career. I don't know why, but we dominate the Giants. But that's not saying much, dude. They're not that good of a team. But
Well,
we
yeah,
we just got their number.
I understand. Yeah, it seems like you just got the number, but watching football back to especially during the Romo era, I feel like that was the most heated rivalry. Like now it's Cowboys Eagles just because those have been the two
Yeah.
most competitive teams since Dak has been there. The Eagles have been to the Super Bowl twice. Yeah, since pretty much
Yeah.
Dak's been in the league. So those have been kind of, I guess, the two best teams in the division over the past damn near 10 years. But I remember the Cowboys Giants being a lot better rivalry than it's seeming like. So yeah, we'll see.
hmm
But yeah,
I
did you have
agree.
any big takeaways from that game?
Who me?
Yeah, yeah.
Um. All right. Here we go. Um. I think if you're the Cowboys, you don't really take anything away from it. I think it's we beat a football team that's not that good and almost lost. We didn't put up as many points as I feel like we should have. If anything, I think the Giants left that game getting something out of it. What are
Go
you
ahead,
looking
go
at?
ahead.
Sorry, I see.
Yeah,
We
you
got a
know, you're
ghost in
good,
there.
dog. Yeah.
All right. Anyhow, I think if anything, I think the Giants left that game with something to feel good about because they didn't play bad. Daniel Jones didn't play bad. He just didn't do enough to win. There's a
Yeah.
difference, but he didn't play bad. Um, you know, I think their defense held up. You know what I mean? It was a physical game for the most part. But I just think if you're the Cowboys, you don't really, yeah, we won. It's good to be 2-2, but at the same time, it's not like the only thing I can get out of that game, and I was watching film after, is our run defense was phenomenal, and it's been like dead last all year. And then I was really breaking down into it, and the one guy who balled out best game of his life was Mozzie Smith.
Oh yeah.
Nose
Yeah, I did.
tackle.
I
He
did. Yeah,
it
he
was
did
his
jump. Yeah.
it was his best game of the year. I mean, of his career by far. And he was getting off the ball. He was creating havoc in the backfield. He was, taking the double teams, getting skinny with it. Everything that you would want to do, he did. So it was nice to see him ball out, but it just shows me that he had it the whole time. He's fucking lazy though. He's just fucking he's just lazy. But other than that, I mean, you said you thought it was a boring game. I thought it was entertaining.
Yeah, I
I
thought
mean,
it
it
was.
was kind of it was a shit show with all the flags, but it was an entertaining game. Like they were competing. You know what I mean? It's a division game. It's just always going to be entertaining that way. But I don't know. Win's a win, so I'll take it.
What about you, Marsh? You have any big takeaways?
Yeah, no, I mean, just to piggyback a little bit off of the Cowboys run defense, I believe Devin Singletary had like 12 carries for like 20 something yards, which is, stifling, great performance by the Cowboys run defense for sure. But I would say, granted, I forgot who the Giants GM is, but Malik Neighbors, masterclass performance, but there's only so much that you can do when, you got Trayvon Diggs shadowing you, and then got Danny Dimes out there throwing you some iffy balls at times, but I believe he had over 100 yards receiving still, even though, in spite of being shadowed by like two of those great cornerbacks over there. Um, but it was still a good game, man. I mean, typically, one would expect that the Giants are going to get blown out damn near any time that they play the Cowboys, but given the recent struggles that the Cowboys been seeing, it was actually a pretty good game. I actually watched the whole thing, and even though the Giants came out with the L, it was still a good game to watch, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, the Giants really couldn't run the ball. If
At all.
yeah, and if you're asking Daniel Jones to beat you with just his arm, even though he has Malik Neighbors, who's looking like a legit number one receiver already in like his third NFL game.
100%.
Hopefully the injury is not too serious. He looked like he was just getting fucked up all day just because, yeah, it's
I
like
think
who
it was
else are you gonna?
concussion.
It was like he had a concussion.
I don't think that they ruled
Yeah.
it completely,
Yeah.
but
Nope. Dude, it was a physical game, man. They were out
yeah,
there hitting shit. I saw neighbors take a few big hits. I'm
He
like,
took a
damn,
few
I
big
know that
hits.
shit had to
Yeah.
hurt. I'm like, that shit had
It
to
was
hurt.
hitting
I
his
don't
ass.
care who you are.
Yeah. He gonna learn how to go down. Yeah, because he's big, strong receiver. So
Yeah, I'm like, damn,
yeah,
dude.
he gonna learn how to go on. But again, another game I think without a Micah Parsons sack. So and I guess he got to Daniel Jones a little bit, but if you're not sacking Daniel Jones, you're really not doing too much. And like you said, when it came to stopping the run, uh not it was Mozzie Smith who he was really jumping off the screen to you versus Micah. And that's good, yeah, because Mozzie, that was like what he was your guys' first round pick last year,
Bro,
right?
yeah, first round pick last year. Yeah, and he would. I don't. Even, I think they started him for a bit, or he was rotating like first
The
team
game looked too
reps.
fast for him
Then they
last
benched
year.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
the
wasn't getting off the
game,
ball. The game was too fast. He was fucking getting
yeah.
upfield when he shouldn't get upfield. Just stupid shit.
Yeah,
But yeah,
his awareness on Madden would have been like a 48, like if we're going off last year. Yeah. And he seemed a little bit out of shape. He does have an NFL body. That's funny that he's like 350. You had said he was getting skinny with it. So I don't know how much of
we
that he can. Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah,
slide
yeah.
that trying to get skinny in that double team.
Yeah,
Shit.
no. He played well. So if he ends up hitting, then that's a huge win for you guys because you definitely need some physical presence in the middle of that line.
You know what? There's one more thing I forgot to say though. Do you know who jumped off the screen? And he was a
That
rookie for us
corner,
last year. No, he was a rookie for us last year, but he tore his ACL. But he was like the star of the training camp preseason, was overshown.
the DN, right?
Demarian overshown or something like that. He's going to be starting for us, bro. He was a dog. I think all year he's been balling out. I think he leads the team in tackles. But
Another thing.
yeah,
What position is Overshown?
linebacker.
Yeah, okay. I think I
You
saw
gotta
him.
watch the tape after this, bro. You'll see what I'm saying.
And then another thing, is dude, you guys fucking corners. It was like the guy who was I think one of the corners got injured, and I forgot his name. Guy 6'3" came in and then got a pick at the end of the game, right? The
Hmm.
guy who got the pick, yeah, yeah. And I'm just like, dude, where the fuck are you guys getting all these capable corners at, bro? Al Harris
Yeah.
probably got to
Well,
be one of the best cornerback
yeah, I
coaches
don't know
in the
who it was, but
NFL.
no, there was a corner that was starting. I don't know what number he was. I think it might have been 25 or something like that.
I
But
think
he was
21
getting
got hurt. 21 got hurt,
20.
right?
I think 21 got hurt. They put 25 in there. Man, dude, they were picking him apart. I think it was like one of the first drives where someone got burned bad on that route. I think it was by neighbors. But I was like,
Yeah, he hit him with a double move.
he hit with a double move, made him like
Yeah,
crawling. I'm like, oh, dude,
no.
yeah. I'm like, oh, bad. I'm like, dude. I mean,
But
there's just yeah, what are you gonna do?
But yeah, all right. And also to piggyback of our conversation last week, we're talking about just like how Micah is a little bit too little to stop the run at times, and doesn't seem like the most willing to stop the run. Like it doesn't get him out of bed in the morning. Like, oh, I'm gonna go stop the run. He wants to
Yeah,
get after the passer. But if that's the case, should they be playing Micah more at linebacker? Like, is he out of position? I understand bringing him off the edge to on third down, obvious passing downs. But if we're talking about even in the goal line, putting him at linebacker and letting him hit it thick in the gap. I feel like he could
Yeah.
do more damage stopping the run than just him getting on the
Yeah.
edge and kind of taking himself or being taken out of the play 9 times out of 10.
Uh, it's a good question. I think honestly, I think when in his rookie year, they had him play inside sometimes. They would throw him inside and I liked him inside. And I think you can cover the field more. Like he can go from field to field. He covers the entire field. He would have been like if he would have matured more in the position, I truly feel like he could have been like our Fred Warner, who is an athlete. He can cover, he can do
Absolutely
everything.
not. No, he
Yes.
doesn't have the
Well,
ball skills.
bro,
I don't think he has
first
the
of all,
coverage
he's
skills.
got ball skills, bro. I tell you what he doesn't have though is he doesn't have that fucking nasty mindset though, like Fred Warner and those guys. Like those guys want to fuck you
No,
up.
he has a nasty mindset for a linebacker, just not for a top-notch D end. So like
But think about okay, how big's Fred Warner? 250? 240? He's probably like
it's
250.
two different types of body types. It's two,
I'm just saying, you can Michael Parks is what almost 6'4. He's 6'2, 6'3,
yeah. But he has
45.
but he has
Put
a
up a little bit.
he has a 5'9" wingspan though. His
He's a
wingspan is
T-Rex.
fucking five. Yeah, exactly,
He's a
bro.
T-Rex.
It's
All right.
two different types of players. No, I think Micah was even drafted into the league as a linebacker. And that's why I'm saying like kind of like I feel like that's why I put in the topics like Mike is too greedy to help the Cowboys because the reason I mentioned that he should be playing, I feel like more linebacker, or I don't know if that's his call, his agent's call, or the actual team's call, but there is a huge difference in the pay between a top-notch linebacker and a top-notch DN. So I feel like he wants to have all of his snaps at DN so that they can't even play with him at that negotiating table.
True. Yeah. And
And
also, what's more fun, dude? Fucking being able to sack the quarterback or taking on fucking pulling guards in the hole.
no, yeah, yeah, it shortens your career. Yeah, 100% playing linebacker.
Taking on
That
a
is true.
fucking guard. Fuck that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take on
absolutely.
Zach Martin. Pass.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's like, dude, you got to do what you got to do to help the team.
Oh
I'd put
yeah,
him in there.
exactly. Pudding pop.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like he could. I feel like they should try a couple packages with him at linebacker, just because, like I said, if it's he's not having a good season so far. If we're just calling it what it is, so either he's got to wake up, or we got to put him in better positions to have a good season. But whatever they're doing right now, I don't know if it's the contract, it's something in his head, but something's off. It just
Yeah.
seems a little off.
I feel like that too, that he's honestly probably trying to utilize you know, playing specific positions in order to maximize the amount of money that he can get on a contract, which I think more players are doing that these days in order to secure that financial stability that honestly isn't really guaranteed in a sport like this, to be honest. Um, but I think that was a good point that you brought up too. And then also, I think it's too hard to try to even compare him and Fred. Like Fred is
That was such a that was such a
Hey,
reach, bro. I was
Bags,
thinking,
yeah,
hey,
Bags.
you
What
know
are you
what? It popped
talking
in my
about,
head. I was like, you know
Bags?
what? They're
All
both
you black
athletic. They're
people look
fast. They
alike.
probably weigh about the same. You know what I mean? But nah,
A lot of black people
that's
look
like
alike.
disrespect. Hey, that's
Fred.
disrespect to Fred Warner. He's a fucking Hall of Famer.
Fred is like already first ballot Hall of Fame gold
Bro,
jacket, like best linebacker
bro,
in the league.
easy. One of the best
He's
linebackers I've seen.
like
Dead
Oh
ass.
yeah.
like
There's
I
nothing you
would
can't
compare
do.
him like I'm putting him up there with like Ray. I'm putting him up there with like Patrick Willis, Navarro Bowman. Like
100%.
I think with
like
him, well, with him, it's his ability to cover, his ability to affect the pat. Like you don't think of like, oh, I don't even want to throw around that guy. That's what you think when he's in coverage. I don't even
Yeah,
want to throw around Fred Warner. When have you
yeah,
ever thought about that with a linebacker? I don't even want to try to even fuck with it. I ain't even throw in his
it's his
zone. I don't even
it's
want him, and
yeah,
he's one on because he's
bro.
damn near covering like a safety. Isn't
Yeah,
he a
yeah. It's
converted
his
safety?
like
I
Didn't
wouldn't
he
doubt
play
it.
safety in college?
I don't remember,
No
but I
way.
know like
No way you fucking
Did
play safety.
hold on.
No
Hold
way.
on.
I mean, maybe.
Hold on. Let me
I
look
don't
this up.
know.
Keep talking.
But
I'm gonna look
but
this
you're
up.
right though. Hey, phenomenal ball skills, dude. But he's also the first one to come flying down and fucking nail someone.
yeah,
Always. A
yeah,
fucking missile. Like that.
yeah,
I remember seeing a play, it might have been a couple years ago, but he like jumped over a lineman, threw his body out at someone, and just speared someone in the air.
yeah.
I
I
like jumping
mean,
over someone. Yeah, I was just like,
it's his ball skills, it's his ability to play downhill as a linebacker.
bro, it's
It's,
insane.
his just sense of being at the right place, right time. Like in every situation. Like that pick that he just had
Yeah, pick six.
this past game, it was that pick six where he got up to and ran it all the way back. Like, no, I don't. The only linebacker I can think that even is doing something that's close to that is not even playing right now, and it's either I believe. Oh, I would say that possibly maybe Levante David, but
Yeah.
other than that, like I can't
Nah,
think of.
it's like well, when
Luke
you talk
Kuechly.
about yeah, Luke Kuechly. That I'm about to
That
say
what you about to say? Yeah.
yeah.
I
No,
was thinking Luke
Levante
Kuechly.
is a great cover linebacker. Like, and I was seeing that video of him and when Tom Brady was on the field saying what's up to everybody, him and Mike Evans and shit. And I was like, oh yeah, Mike Evans definitely a Hall of Famer. And I seen Levante David. It's like, is Levante David a Hall of Famer? Uh, he's
Mm,
kind of on
I
that
have to see his
fringe.
numbers.
I
I
don't.
gotta
He's
see the
not
numbers in
first
front of
ballot.
me.
It's not first ballot, but the ring, he's been solid for
Yeah, I
over
gotta see
10
the
years.
numbers.
But yeah, I was kind of yeah, but he's not as ferocious as a Luke Kuechly or even a Fred Warner is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, he's a great cover guy. But yeah,
But
it's
Mike is still solid though, man. I think that they need to maximize
hmm
his ability to impact on the field, whether that's like putting him in on the special third down packages where all he has to do is rush the quarterback, or even like on the first down packages if they have him in the middle, playing sideline to sideline, worrying about that stuff. Like, but just having him in like every single play, like I know you want to have your best player out there every single time, but like
he wants
he's
that
he's kind of
bread.
beat up right now. Like
He
I
wants to
think
be
I think he I think he got
Yeah.
a high ankle sprain.
Yeah.
he wants to be the highest paid non-quarterback ever. So the only way to do that is by playing
Yeah,
solely
every single
defensive end.
down.
Yeah, but I mean, it like you're saying. So let's take it from the jump. He came in, he was drafted as a linebacker. He played linebacker in college. I remember the training camp, and then they put him in into a couple games, and it just they were like, "Holy shit, nobody can stop this guy coming off the
Mhm.
edge. What the fuck?" And then it became, "You guys aren't bringing him off the edge enough." That was kind of
Yeah.
that
Exactly. But
was
he
the
was
rhetoric.
yeah. But you're right. He was a linebacker, your traditional linebacker first. He's playing the back. Yeah. He's playing the
Yeah.
second row.
And then they found out like, oh, this guy can, and then it was kind of 50-50 him off the edge, and then they were
But
bringing him
that's
off
because you got
third
people like
down.
Skip Bayless, fucking having pass rush every fucking time. Skip
Exactly.
Bayless,
Yeah, yeah.
people like that.
And I understand that. Yeah, I under totally an elite speed pass rusher, ferocious Tasmanian devil. I understand everything. Like, and if he never plays a down of linebacker again, I can't even argue with it. Like, I understand his point of view, and I understand like, well, every time you put him out the end, there's a chance he could get a sack, and I totally understand that. But he keeps getting his ass kicked in the run game. So and he's not really having impact on these games where he's not getting sacks. So so I feel like not even if it's 80-20, let him plug some holes. Pause. 80-20% of the time, you can't tell me that on obvious rundowns, you can't put it if a defense see Micah Parsons sitting there at middle, huffing and grunting, that's a problem.
Yeah,
You can't get away from that. If fucking what guard wants to see Micah hit it thick, coming trap pulling around Micah coming full speed? He can do that. So I'm saying, so Mike Zimmer might have to put him in the office, have a talk with him, or I don't know how serious his injury is, but I feel like yeah, like they could move him around
yeah.
and he
Well,
can have more impact.
think about. I feel like when he was at his best is when Dan Quinn was moving him everywhere. He would play snaps at middle. He would play inside. Then they would line him up over the
Yeah,
center. Then they would line him up over the center. So you got a one on one with the
exactly.
center and
You
just
got to
fucking
use him
quick
as
move.
like a yeah, he's damn near yeah, like a
Every
yeah.
time I see him, he lines up in the same sideline of the field every time. He just lines up in the outside. I have not once seen them play inside or anything like
No,
that. I
yeah,
don't
and
know. It's just
you could game plan
he can
around
game
him.
plan that. Yeah,
Yeah, run
exactly.
right at him and then get the ball out quick. Run screens on the side. Try to keep him guessing. Keep him out of unengaged. Yeah, you can. Yeah, it's yeah, it's easy. So yeah, they got something to look at. Hopefully the injury's not too bad. But and I don't and like I said, I don't know if that's him, Mike Zimmer, or his agent
Yeah.
making that call.
D
But
Law's out too now. He's on the IR,
what's
something
right?
like
So
that.
just give someone else an opportunity. He's fucking in year 13. So
He's gonna
yeah,
leave after this year.
yeah. It's done. But so let's another thing I want to look at, and we'll get into this with both the NFC East and the NFC West. So standings as of now in the if week four, so this is the first quarter of the season is done. So kind of things are coming into shape. We're sort of kind of figuring out teams are good, teams are bad. Like for instance, we know that the Vikings are actually good. We know that Tennessee actually fucking still sucks. There's a couple teams in question because of injuries. I'm sure we think Green Bay is a little bit better than they are because they've been 2-0 with Malik Willis and 0-2 with Jordan Love, which I've seen that graphic floating around Twitter. It means absolutely nothing right now. So let me see. The NFC East. If someone would have told you beginning of the season at the end that the standings after 4 weeks in the NFC East would be Washington 3-1, Dallas and Philly 2-2, and Giants 1-3, would you have believed them?
Nah, I probably would have flipped Eagles and Commanders.
You would have flipped the Eagles and Commanders,
Hmm.
not the Cowboys and Commanders.
Nah, probably not. Just because I wouldn't have trusted their run game.
Their run game, yeah, that's fair. I mean, I like Dowdle. I like Dowdle. I mean, like it. Yeah, I'm not really too big on big name running backs. Like I always say, like you can in today's NFL, you can find a decent running back in Target. You just need a guy who runs hard and could catch a pass out the backfield. The rest will take care of it. If your offensive line is good, then damn near anyone can make it work.
Hmm.
But yeah, but Commanders do you think the Commanders are the best team in the NFC East?
Want me to go? All right.
Yeah.
Honestly, before the season started, I thought the Commanders were going to be in last fucking place. I was like, there's no way. I thought the Eagles were going to be number one because they picked up Saquon. They're just a good football team. I was like, all right, they're going to be number one. I thought Cowboys were going to be two, Giants three, and then Commanders four. I did not expect all of this in the Commanders, you know, but um, yeah, wild. But what are you going to say? Oh, are they as good as are they the best team?
Yeah, yeah,
I still think the Eagles are the best team, low key. I feel
really.
like Sirianni's been low key fucking them. I feel like they do have the best team though. They just I just feel like they've been getting out coached. I don't know. They got too much talent on that team though. Way too much talent.
Well, yeah. The last game they lost, there's no AJ Brown or Devontae Smith, so there's really not much you can put into that. It's just kind of Jalen and
Yeah.
Saquon, and you're saying go win the game. So I'm not gonna be too hard on them. Like you got their two pivotal parts of their offense that weren't in the game against what they play again.
Yeah.
Play the
Then
Bucks.
They played the Bucks. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, no, they
No, no,
got
no.
yeah.
They played the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were getting their doors
Yeah,
blown
ran
off,
through.
and I
Yeah.
fucking
But then
sat
that
Baker's
Atlanta
ass on the
game,
bench.
was it Atlanta when Sirianni went for it and
Yeah,
Saquon dropped it? They
yeah, that was
they should have
Atlanta.
won that game, dude.
They
They
should
should
have
have
won
won
that
that game.
game.
So what
Yeah,
is
so
that?
they
3-1? If they won
yeah,
that game?
that's
Yeah.
3-1. And then
Yeah.
arguably you can say that you guys shouldn't have got your doors blown off by the Saints. I mean the Cowboys shouldn't have got their doors blown off by the Saints. And what's the other game you guys to the Ravens? That kind of yeah, that was a
Yeah.
fucking Mike
Here's what I was
McCarthy.
thinking though. Do you what you saw from the Ravens, was it last night? Yeah, last night, right?
Yeah, they're catching their footing.
I was thinking of it because the Ravens look like a great football team. And I remember when they played the Cowboys a week before, they were steamrolling us and we came back. So I was thinking a little bit that game, and I'm like, am I that much disappointed in the Ravens game after seeing how they played against the Bills? I was like, not really, but I don't know. I feel like I kind of got something out of that from the Cowboys a little bit. Maybe I'm just being biased. But I'm like, all right, maybe the Ravens are a threat. Maybe they're the real deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you sound
And
like
we
a
almost came
sound
back.
spoken like a true Cowboys fan. Get your ass kicked
I
and then
sound
say
like Skip.
to
I
get your
know.
ass kicked. Watch the team that kicked your ass
Hey,
beat the hell out of another team and then somehow
dude,
make
hey,
it to,
I guess I did.
hey,
Hey, I
at
guess
least we
my
didn't
ass
get
kicked don't
fucked
look
up
so
like
bad after
that,
all. Yeah, one of those. Who's laughing now when they got their ass kicked? Yeah,
huh?
yeah,
Nah, I honestly, bro, I can't, I, c- I really just almost lost for words on how good Jayden Daniels is playing. I didn't expect to see this. It's crazy, and it's a repeat of last year where the number two pick looks head and shoulders above the number one pick. I mean, Caleb is getting better each week, but Jayden Daniels is kind of already playing at a much noticeably higher level than Caleb. The decisiveness, the poise, the athleticism is head and shoulders above the placement of the ball, the accuracy. The accuracy goes without saying, seeing that 4 weeks into the season, he's 82% completion percentage, which is the highest in NFL history through 4 weeks of
history.
a season. So, like, yeah, the accuracy goes without saying. This guy is fucking handing the ball to receivers to McLaurin's 50 yards down the field. That one in the corner of the end zone again. And it's like, what the
To win the game
fuck?
too. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh my God, like this dude, and he's these plays that he's making, it's not like complete blowouts. He's taking the hopes out of teams. Like the
Yeah.
Bengals game, they Bengals was rallying back. He come down there and put the game out of reach with his arm and his legs. And then this past week, you're like, okay, you would think I was just I only saw I watched the highlights after the fact and watched saw the score, but I was like, damn, they did that to the Cardinals. Cardinals ain't supposed to get done like that. Not by no damn rookie. Cardinals was supposed to be competitive, and and
Yeah.
now that they're another team 1-3, it's looking like, oh, okay, what's going on there? What's going on? Y'all should not be. This wasn't. Y'all was not expecting to go 1-3. Y'all did that last year. This supposed to be a different year, but we'll get to that later. But yeah, man, they're playing with some juice. They got Dan Quinn over there with his backwards hat. You already know he's fiery guy, fiery
They're a good
culture.
football team right now, man. They're well coached right now.
Their
They're
defense is
firing
making
off on all
plays.
cylinders.
Their offense looks like it's really caught a rhythm, especially McLaurin's getting the touches he deserves. Like I remember the first couple of weeks, they were like, okay, McLaurin's not really getting any touches, and I would know because I had him in fantasy. But these past 2 weeks, couldn't ask for more. He getting 18, 20 plus points. That I'll take that. So yeah, that's production right there. And Jayden is just balling, man. Like it looks like him at LSU last year.
I feel like a big part of that too. I mean, a lot of it is just coaching. A lot of it is coaching. Cliff Kingsbury is doing a very, very good job with um, centering the offense around his strengths. Paid really close attention with what he was successful with in LSU, and is implementing that or implementing a bit of that into his own scheme that he's kind of generated when he was over there with Arizona and Kyler too, which I think also was a big game for them to win because Arizona fired his ass. So that's did like this was a
Facts.
big game for him too, coming back and beating
Whoop their
Arizona
Yeah,
like
ass.
yeah.
that.
I didn't even think of that. That's a good
Yeah,
point.
no,
Was it in
Arizona fired his
Arizona?
ass. Yeah, he was the head coach of Arizona,
No,
bro.
no, no. Was the
Yeah.
game in Arizona?
Oh,
Nah,
I
I don't
don't
think so.
remember.
I don't think
I don't
so.
remember, but I mean, shoot, man, it's just like Bags was saying, it's just a well coached. They're well coached on the defensive side. They're well coached on the offensive side. They've barely been punting, been scoring on damn near every single offensive possession that they get.
Yeah.
Um,
I think
but
yeah, it's
on
like 22 out of 24 drives or some crazy
Yeah,
shit like
I
that,
mean,
not
it's just
excluding kneel
crazy.
downs.
Like the run game is there with Brian Robinson. I didn't know Eckler had juice still. Apparently, he still got juice. Like he out there doing what he's supposed to be doing. The line is good, and then when the plays get broken down, Jaden's making plays with his legs.
Yeah.
And
That's what's really just
throwing dots when it's cover zero, guys blitzing his face, he's throwing dots out there to guys. So it's just like he's just doing his thing right now. And I mean, if you were to ask me on paper, like on paper, preseason, I was looking like Commanders.
turkey.
They don't have enough weapons, bro.
Niggas a turkey. Yeah,
Yeah, they don't
absolutely.
they don't have enough weapons. But I mean, I mean they
Yeah,
getting
he
stuff
nigga
done right now.
we didn't think Nico Collins was a weapon last year either.
Yeah,
Shit. Nigga, Nico Collins, Tank Dell, who else was he throwing to? Noah Brown, and that's
yeah,
who the Washington got again. Noah Brown be right there when
yeah.
the number 2 pick hit.
Hmm.
You might
Again,
shit, whatever team he go to, you know you got a good rookie quarterback. Noah Brown on the squad, huh? Shit ain't work with Dak. Nigga, Dak, that was some Dak worst years. But but yeah,
jeez.
bro. It's like you said, it's the legs, and it like you said, it's the conversions versus cover zero. He's ripping people's hearts out on 3rd and 6 at the end of the game,
Yeah,
fourth
man.
converting fourth downs, just making shit happen. It looks like a literally looks like CJ Stroud last year, but just a little bit. It's a different way,
Hmm.
but what I mean, it looks just like it is. It's like a guy who's just out there like, oh, like this isn't okay. Like it's not like, oh, I'm a rookie. Oh God, this is to gotta get used to the speed. He's just like Caleb Williams kind of. It looks out there. He looks like a rookie out there. Jayden Daniels does not look like a rookie. Bo Nix looks like a rookie. Jayden does not look like a rookie. So yeah, that's nobody expected that. And yeah, kudos to Cliff Kingsbury scheming it up, like you said, simplifying the game for him. The run game helps though. So I understand
100%.
it makes a huge difference. And goes to show why it didn't work in Arizona. Did you remember them having a run game? No, it was Kyler Murray or bust. Kyler Murray was the
Yeah.
run game. Yeah, they couldn't establish a run game in Arizona. So yeah, I mean, if you like I said, the best friends of the rookie quarterback is a run game. So yeah, that kind of makes it
Yeah.
easy on them. I mean, look, Caleb doesn't have a run game right now,
Yeah.
or
Hey, they got two
unless they're
good
playing
back
the
too, bro.
Rams, huh?
Like Marsh said, you got to give some more credit to Eckler, bro. I think everyone kind of slept on him when he went to Commanders. I didn't think he was going to be much of anything. I thought he lost his burst, you know what I mean? But he's
Well,
playing
yeah,
good ball, and you mix him
yeah.
with what's his name with Robinson, bro.
Yeah,
That's
Robinson's
that's a good that's a good one too.
yeah, Robinson's a truck workhorse, and Eckler, he runs hard, he's strong as shit, and he can catch better than 95% of running backs in the league. So like, yeah, we can find a make plays for you. It's easy. We can fucking throw you screens and shit like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's
Hmm.
still productive, but yeah, it was just kind of with the Chargers, dude. Our offense the past few years just lacked so much creativity that it was just kind of easy to stop them.
Mhm.
And this year it lacks mad creativity. It's fucking kind of hard to watch. Greg Roman's fucking calling out of a fucking 1962 playbook, which is why he got fired
Hey,
by the
that's the
Ravens.
hardball football, bro. They just fucking physical.
Nah, bro.
You
I
run down at
understand,
you.
bro. I understand, but you see what's working. Everybody getting these dudes that worked with Kyle Shanahan that run this West Coast zone run, play action heavy, fucking timed offense to the niggas in New Orleans. Green Bay does it. San Francisco does it. Fucking Houston does it. And everybody who it works do it. Washington does it. You got to have some creativity. You got to Miami. You got to put some niggas in motion and misdirect the defense. You can't just, oh, we're gonna line up and smash. You're like, no, bro. Like, come on, bro. Shit ain't like that. J.K. Dobbins is nice, but he's not Walter Payton. You can't just say we're running this way. Stop it. So yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking yeah. Come on, dog. Like what the fuck? Nigga scored 10 points in the first quarter, couldn't score the rest of the game. So I'm like, all right, bro. This is hard to watch, bro. Like we're kind of all right. I understand wanting Herbert to do less, but let's not make this nigga a fucking CPU on fucking pro mode. You know what I mean? That's the type of shit. This shit is easy to stop.
Yeah, just
Ridiculous.
load the box.
Load
Fuck,
the box.
load the box.
Yeah, fucking yeah. It's yeah. So I'm already off Greg Roman, bro. As a Chargers fan, I can't even. I understand we weren't supposed to win that game anyway, but it's like, dude, if you up 10-0 in the first quarter and you lose 17-10,
Yeah, you got to close that game out.
that's fucking ridiculous. You can't.
Yeah.
And I saw we went for it on fourth down at the own three and got stuffed at the goal line like a fucking bell pepper. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is? And I'm like, oh, all right, all right. I mean, I understand going for it. But it's like if nigga we can't score nothing already, kick this fucking we need these points. We
Yeah.
just need some moment, something going in the right direction. We ain't scored in 2.5 quarters. Take these fucking points. We still up 13-10. Even if they score a touchdown, okay, we got to score a touchdown now. But and I'd rather be down 13-17 than 17-10 any day of the week.
I liked what I seen from Lab though.
Oh no, I've been liked what I seen from Lad. I like
Hmm.
what I seen from Lad.
Mhm.
But QJ, when he's playing against some dogs and niggas getting all up in him, he can't because he doesn't catch with his hands. But
Yeah, he's a
Lad can
body
create,
guy.
yeah, Lad can create separation. Now we just need a tight end. We need a tight end, and then because we got this big ass refrigerator white boy Disley. He's big. I like him. He can play, but you need some juice at tight end, and then we need another receiver.
I want to see I don't even think he's really been getting that much PT, but I want to see what
Brendan.
Brendan Rice got. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I guess, man. I liked him coming out of USC. But it's like if he could play, he'd be out there. You know what I mean? I mean, who the fuck? Yeah, you can't get out there with these niggas, Lad and Quentin. So I'm like, yeah, there's and honestly, if we there's this dude Simi Fehoko who
Oh yeah, from the
outplay
Cowboys.
he outplayed Brandon all preseason. Like
Mhm.
if Brandon Rice wasn't named Brandon Rice, he wouldn't have made this team. Wouldn't have made the team. Absolutely not. Harbaugh did him a solid, and I fucks with Harbaugh for that. But he wouldn't have made the team because Simi Fehoko was making plays all preseason. Brandon Rice, he has good blocking highlights during preseason, but yeah, that's about it. He can play though. I like his game at USC. I think he's a good deep threat, but I just haven't. He's got to show it more. I don't know
Yeah.
if yeah, you got to show
I
it. He
mean,
needs a,
shoot, somebody does, man. I was assuming that Palmer was going to be the deep threat for you guys, and I haven't. He's
he's
a
he,
ghost,
he
Casper out there.
he's not a deep threat. He can run. He's a good possession guy. but it's like we're throwing the ball fucking 17 times a game. There's really
Yeah,
not much for these guys to put on tape,
yeah.
especially if we're throwing the ball 17 and when we're running the ball 2 downs, not getting 1 yard, getting 1 yard total, and then having to throw third and long, getting all these fucking 3 and outs, like 5 3 and outs in a row. It's like, all right, dog. Like, okay. Go ahead, Greg Roman. Fucking Greg Roman. Fuck out of here. This nigga should be
Oh my
Auburn coach.
goodness. Yeah.
Yeah, that's enough about
Yeah. You know what though? Did you see how fucking Derwin James, how he got, was it suspended or fined or something like that? Or do you know what the details were? Because they
Suspended
literally
for.
said that he's playing too physical.
Yeah, it's really just him. They're saying that he was leading with his head.
Bro, that one hit though, where they called him, where they suspended him or
Prior
whatever,
move,
bro,
yeah,
that was
yeah.
not that big of a hit, bro. That I mean, when you really look at the replay, I was like, but dude, it wasn't that bad, bro. Like that should have been to the point where like, all right, this guy's out. I don't know. I think he's just a physical football player. I mean, he hits with his head sometimes, but most of his hits, bro, are just big hits.
He's just a fucking physical player. Yeah, you don't. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. He'll take that suspension. Good week of rest. Like I said, we weren't expecting to win that game anyway. It's better you sit your ass down versus you still losing that game and you getting hurt. I don't think we win that game just because Derwin James is playing. I think we lose in a different way. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is. Uh, yeah, yeah, and I think even like Firemouth like called the league office on three-way with him. It's like, nah, that's not a dirty hit, and then the league was still like, nah, like
Yeah, the player who got hit, right? And he was like, nah, it was
Firemouth, yeah,
fine.
the
Like
tight
it's
end
clean.
for the Steelers, yeah. So okay, so even though that Washington is leading in the fourth quarter, I mean in the first quarter of the season, nobody thinks that they're going to finish first in the NFC
Um,
East.
I think Cowboys gonna get it together. They always do. I think Eagles. I mean, we got to remember Eagles ain't got no Devontae. They ain't got no AJ Brown. So they gonna get it together too. Uh, Only if I think they got to do something with Sirianni because I don't know what the hell he got going on in that locker room, but I have a feeling that the players is not really messing with him. But um, I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like, once the Commanders get to that bye week and teams start figuring out what his strengths are and start taking that away from him, then we're gonna really see like, okay, how is he able to adjust to the game? Like, because we gotta remember, like, this is the first time that they really seeing him out there on the field, so they ain't got no film. So like once they actually start seeing film and looking at his tendencies and habits and take that shit away, and then like we're gonna really see how that second half of the season is.
Or okay. Yeah, yeah. No, no, 100%. Yeah. I mean, yeah, like you said, we got to see, but he's just doing everything. Like I'm like,
Yeah,
what
no,
can you
he
take
is.
away?
Offensive
Yeah.
rookie of the year for sure. Like he's killing
Yeah,
it right now.
yeah, it's got to
Yeah.
be hands down
That says
now.
a
He's
lot
got to.
because Malik Neighbors is balling too. So like that fucking says a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah, and they wasn't lying because I remember beginning of the year they both had to bet about who's going to be rookie of the year. So yeah, it seems to be this them two head and shoulders above everyone. But
Yeah.
okay, speaking of rookies, I know that we gave this guy a hard time, but this guy had a damn good win this past weekend. So let's kind of move over to you, Marsh, your backyard. Rams upset by the Chicago Bears. What was the score of that game? Let me take a look.
He was like
Uh,
18-24 or something like that.
yeah, I believe that sounds about right. Yeah, Rams lost 18-24. Yep.
Yep.
Caleb Williams stats for the game: 17 of 23, 157 yards, one touchdown, no interceptions.
And I believe he only completed one pass that was past like 25 plus yards
I was
in
gonna
there.
say
He
157
dinking
yards.
it, dinking and dacking,
Bro,
Yeah, what's going on here? Yeah,
dinking Dak.
let me get a
it's
3 yard hitch route
What are
all
you
the way
talking
down
about?
the.
Dak got his first contract off of 5 yard dinking Campbell soup. Come on, bro.
Throwing it to
it's
Chicken
Cole
and
Beasley, a little slant down the middle.
yeah, he got
it's
a little.
bubble screens, slants, and hitches
That's mad annoying.
Yeah,
and
they got to turn him
curls.
loose.
Like that's literally how we got beat, man. And I mean their run game too. I mean, granted it wasn't doing shit the whole first 3 games of the season, but of course when they play us, like it's just gashing through the middle every single time. Like I had mentioned previously, like poor preparation, poor execution. Throughout the whole 4 weeks, we're like 6 for 15 in the red zone. That's well below 50%. I believe that's like approximately in like the 40s. And that's just honestly, it's just unacceptable. Like, granted, we're missing our two top targets, but it's just like the guys that are out there got to make plays, and they're not making plays. So at the end of the day, like, you got to show up, and we're not doing that. So, I mean, we'll see, man. I mean, we kind of started this year just like we did last year. We started off 1-3 and then ended up making a cool run back half of the season, sneaking into the playoffs, ultimately losing at the end. But shit happens. But I'm excited to see how we kind of respond to this and bounce back. I thought we were going to be able to rally because we're coming off a good win against the Niners, which no one thought we were going to win that game.
Yeah,
Uh, thought we were going to
no clue.
rally, but I'm still feeling I'm still I mean obviously like it's easy to focus on all the negative stuff like our DBs are getting cooked right now. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what's going on with Tre'Davious White. Bro is
Oh,
cooked.
he's done. He's done, bro. Come on.
Bro
ACL
is
and Achilles.
cooked.
ACL and Achilles back to back, dog. You had, like I
Like,
said, that's like having fucking Klay Thompson out there trying to guard someone.
it's
Come
every
on, bro.
single deep ball I see him just like reaching for the
Yeah,
soft.
nigga, I don't have an Achilles. You asking me to fucking run 50
Like,
yards with some of the greatest athletes on the planet. I just popped
and
my
then
Achilles and tore my ACL.
and then I'm not even gonna let our DC off the hook. Chris Shula has we have, first of all, I want to say before I even say this, we have two of the worst linebackers in the league right now. Christian Rosenboom and Troy Reader are the worst linebackers in the NFL right now. And he has these guys playing man coverage against their wide receiver one in the red zone, DJ Moore.
That's crazy.
It
Crazy.
doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It doesn't make the least amount of sense to me, and I just don't. I don't understand stuff like that. I really don't understand stuff like that. So it's like when I see that, it frustrates me because it's like that's coaching. So. It's just a lot of it's a lot of moving pieces right now, and it's not a lot of continuity right now. But if there's any coach that I trust to fix this shit and get this shit rolling the back half of the season, it's gonna be McVay.
100%.
So right now we just gotta just take our lumps early right now, man. To be honest.
Yeah. I thoroughly watched the highlights of that game. Kind of, it was like I was like, yeah, it was just a weird game. You guys definitely should have won, but like a lot like the Eagles, got to give you guys grace because you're playing without your two of your three biggest weapons on offense. There's no Cooper Cup, and there's no Puka Nacua who's on
Yeah.
IR. Is Cooper on IR too?
Nah, they said Cooper should be back after the bye, which is after we play the Packers this week, which is good. But they said Puka's gonna be out for like at least another month.
Damn. Yeah. So, yeah. At least get Cooper Cup back. But yeah, Stafford kind of. But that Bears defense is a hell of a. That's a playoff
Yeah.
defense, man.
Oh yeah,
That's a
100%.
fucking tough defense. It's you're asking a lot out of a team to go up there. The colder it gets, and win some football games when the defense is hitting that hard and kind of playing that well to collectively. They play real well as a unit. So their defense won them that game. Caleb Williams just has to do what he did, not turn the ball over, not make a huge mistake and they can sneak a win against the Rams.
Mhm.
But the thing, dude, you can't put yourself in a 1-3 hole. Especially you just saved your season, quote unquote, the week before with a good comeback win, snuck one against the Niners. You got to come ready to play against a team that can be had. But like you're saying, your guys' defense is ass, and you're going in there undermanned. But it is asking a lot out of Stafford to go out there and just
Yeah.
will his man a bucket against a top five defense at least what it looks like already.
I mean they're tough. I mean, and then granted too, like we're missing some key guys on defense. Like our two top corners that were supposed to be starting for us already right now are hurt. One tore his ACL in training camp, one pulled his hamstring, and is not going to be returning until most likely the next like after the bye week. So, I mean, we just got a lot of injuries, man. It's just we caught the injury bug early, so I'm hoping that the back half, we kind of just
Yeah.
bounce back.
Yeah.
Granted, I mean, and like looking at it from the beginning of the season, I mean, I never really thought that we were going to win NFC West. I always viewed my team as a wild card.
Hmm.
And I'm grateful that Arizona won in 3-2. We won in three. Seahawks lost today.
Yeah.
Uh, Niners, I think what 2-2 right now or something like that.
I pulled it up. Yeah. So, yeah, you guys are 1-3. Arizona's 1-3. San Fran 2-2, and Seattle 3-1.
3-1. So I mean, like it's still hope, man. I still got some hope that we can potentially win out the division. Um, but I mean, we'll see, man. It's a long season, uh, and we still got to get some guys back. But I think that we have like one of the hardest pull our schedule up real
Yeah,
quick.
I just did. Yeah, you guys got the Packers. You have you guys. Yeah, that's a tough one. You got the
Which, yeah,
Raiders. Then you have the
Packers.
Raiders, who are tough, tough fucking team.
They're
Yeah,
They're
it's a
scrappy.
two and
win,
two.
but that's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah, they're
They're,
scrappy.
I don't know if
yeah,
that's a yeah. It should be a win. And where's that one at? Against the Raiders. Either way you go, it's a fucking Raiders home game.
Yeah,
Damn near.
everywhere.
Uh, the Vikings, who look like
Tough,
the
tough
arguably the
game.
best team in the NFC.
That's gonna be a tough
Then the
game.
Seahawks,
Tough game.
Dolphins. Tua might be back by then.
Yeah, yeah. They said Tua will be back by like I think week 8 or 9.
He might be playing in a fucking wheelchair and a fucking walker.
He
He's
needs
gonna
that
oh,
fucking
guardian
hey,
cap. Y'all see them
man.
guardian
hey, that
caps?
He's
motherfucker
fucking
better
he's
have one of
gonna
those. Hey, he better have one of those fucking helmet
he
caps on,
better.
dog.
He
Yeah,
should have
bro.
fucking had that shit. I
Jesus
didn't even know
Christ.
that you could have that shit on your. He should have
Yeah,
been
like,
worn that.
what are you
Yeah,
doing?
I noticed that
What are you
after.
doing?
But I'm like, Tua, you're fucking nigga. You should have a fucking sleep number, fucking
Yes.
mattress tied around your goddamn
Like
head.
it's
What are you
crazy.
talking about, dog?
But yeah,
What's going
Tua
Dolphins.
should
on
be
here?
out there in something crazy. They should be like, Tua, you should have so much protection and gadgets and shit that niggas just like, oh, what's up with him? Like he should be out there looking crazy. Honestly, bro, that nigga should have the rib protector
Yeah.
on the inside, the spider. That nigga pad should be like this all the way up there. He should have something. Yeah,
Who's
because him
who's
just
uh who's after the Dolphins?
after the Dolphins, Patriots, Eagles,
Tough game.
Saints,
Tough game.
Bills, Niners, Jets, Cardinals, Seahawks. Yeah, you guys really
Yeah, bro. We
That's a
got
tough schedule.
yeah,
Fuck.
tough schedule,
yeah.
dog.
So we're
Damn.
Yeah.
gonna have to get healthy after. I mean, I'm glad we have an early bye week after this week 6, so we can try to get some footing. Hopefully, we go in at 2-3. But if we go in at 1-4, man, you're gonna see me saying Travis Hunter for the rest of the season.
Bro, that would be dope. For the Rams, bro, that's what you guys
Travis on the
need.
Rams is
You
crazy.
guys need Travis Hunter. That'd be woo.
Yeah, that would be
Dion
crazy.
Dion was talking about that yesterday on Club Shay Shay, and they were talking about the Jaguars are 0-4. And the nigga Dion was like, Travis.
Yeah, I mean, I want either him or Cam Ward or like one of these
Cam
like
Ward.
one of
Yeah.
these
Are
guys,
you
man.
guys are you guys what was I gonna say? Are you guys like following college football and like the quarterbacks? Because the top three quarterbacks
Hmm.
right now, it's Milroe, Shador, and Cam Ward.
Hmm.
So what do you guys have them ranked?
Probably.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it was the top. I thought before who's the Texas quarterback before he was
Quinn
injured?
Ewers is getting fucking outplayed by Archie Manning.
Bro,
Yeah.
there's nothing you can do about that. He would have been put up the same number two probably, but no, Archie's bowling. I'm just saying. He didn't do anything wrong for him to lose that spot. He was being a good. He was like one of the top
Well, he got
prospects
injured.
before.
He got injured.
Yeah. But I'm saying if he did get injured, I
No, he's
would
gonna
be
get his job back as soon as he comes back. Yeah, he's gonna get his job back because that nigga was on. They put him on the cover of NCAA, which made no sense to me. It's like your backup is more famous than you, bro. So I don't. I'm not too big on Quinn Ewers like that. Like he's cool, bro.
no, I'm just saying. I
Like he
might put him
fucking
over Shador right now. I
there's
don't
no
know.
difference between him and fucking Sam Ellinger to me. Damn near, like, you know what I mean? Fucking Texas white boy quarterback, Colt McCoy, all the same shit.
So
Shoot,
what
man.
was it? The top three? What was the
Yeah.
order you said?
I didn't say the order. I'm just saying, well, in the Heisman race, you have it Milrow, then I think Shador, and then Cam Ward, or I think Cam Ward's above Shador. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I think Cam Ward's above
No,
now.
no, I
I
don't
think
think. I
Cameron
don't think.
Ward's the favorite. I think,
No,
right?
no, no. Milrow's the favorite,
Yeah,
especially
He
after
especially
is
that.
after
now?
that game on
Oh,
Saturday.
after
Yeah.
that game, yeah.
Milrow is honestly, bro. He's the first quarterback I see when he runs the ball, bro. He looks like a running back.
No,
Lamar
he looks like
Jackson, when
Lamar. No, he looks like Lamar running the ball. No,
no,
that's
no,
what I
no,
was
no.
thinking in my
Lamar
head.
looks
Yeah.
like Spider-Man or some shit. Like Lamar looks like a more of a receiver. Like Lamar's like 6'2", 6'3", slender. This nigga's built like
Yeah,
fucking
he's a little built.
Chauncey
He
Billups.
built.
I don't even
Yeah,
know. Like he looked like a horse. Like he for real, like he just like when he run, he like galloping, bro.
No,
He
yeah.
runs powerful. Like
yeah,
He's
he's
one of those
grown
guys
quick.
when he runs, he kind of has like a forward, like leaning forward
like
tilt,
a
like he's running
horse.
at you. Yeah, like he's
Yeah.
running at you. There's
Yeah.
some
He
people
looked
who
like
run up,
Seabiscuit.
he's
Yeah.
running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, no. He's and then yeah, he just runs. Every step is intentful.
Yeah,
Like if he get up and start walking around in the house, you gonna hear him. Like you
You
like,
know
oh,
what they're
this
not
nigga.
talking about though? Who's that running back from Boise State?
Oh, he's in
You
it like
see the numbers, bro?
Gene Wintry or something. What's his name?
Bro,
Gentry, I
have you
think.
seen the
Yeah,
numbers, bro?
like
It's insane,
Ashton Gentry. Yeah, he is like
bro,
854 rushing yards, 12 tubs in like 4 games.
Are they still in the
bro.
Mountain West?
Boise State. I forgot what conference Boise State's in.
That's the only thing that's holding him back. He's on a big team. But dude,
No,
those
no,
his
yeah.
numbers are
Come on.
crazy, dude. If you've seen some of the highlights too, this guy is fucking insane. Like he
I haven't
looks
seen
like
the
he
highlights
put him
yet.
in the NFL right now. He's ready. Like right
No,
now, this
absolutely
Sunday.
he's ready. And he's gonna go. Yeah, absolutely. That goes without saying. Yeah, I'm not taking
Yeah,
away from that. But this Heisman shit it comes down to the four dudes. It's
sport dudes.
Milroe, Shador, Travis, and Cam Ward. But so I watched the whole Miami versus who they just beat.
Virginia Tech.
Virginia Tech game. Yeah, and it went down to the wire. They honestly should have lost the game. Um, and this is my first time sitting down watching Cam Ward play. Like I've seen him play in bits and pieces, but it's my first time watching his full game. He's very smooth. He has a lot of natural stuff that like you can't teach, but at times I feel like he tries to look too cool while playing football. His footwork it kind of gets out of place a lot of the times, and it can he kind of gets reckless. So like he'll have like a couple reckless turnovers where it's like, the fuck are you looking at? You
Yeah,
know what I
he
mean?
did. I think he had like 2 picks.
Yeah. He did a couple things where I'm like, okay, like you just can't. That
Can't
can't
do that.
happen.
Hey, did
Just
you see him
can't
do
do
that?
that.
You see him do that Will Levis pass to his teammate, but he actually got that
Yeah.
shit off.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I mean, you
Oh my God,
that's
that's a
gonna
good one
come with a
for
playmaker
Will.
like that who's big and strong and kind of doesn't know when to say when. Shador has that problem too, but which can be a good thing. Yeah, it could be a good and a bad thing as you see on both sides. Uh, but yeah, he has all the talent in the world. Has a fucking rifle for an arm. Can run. He can move. He's like I said, he did a couple things where he was smooth. He looked smooth, but like it's just something where there's a lot that needs to be cleaned up when it comes to playing the quarterback position. I would say probably he's in third to me. I think Shador's a
Yeah,
better
he's third.
quarterback. Uh, I think Shador's a better quarterback. I just think he holds on to the ball too long. He's lucky to even be standing after some of this shit that he's endured over the hits he's taken over the past 2 years. Milroe, I think he's much better than Anthony Richardson. Uh, but you just got to see him at that next level. Just you got to see him consistently be a passer. His ability to run is going to translate definitely to the NFL.
Hmm.
Like if Jayden Daniels is out here running like this dude is gonna look like I don't even know. It's gonna look like a damn near wildcat when he get the ball. So yeah, yeah. And then Shador. So yeah, I'm just kind of excited to see where these all three of these guys end up going. But right now, I think the top two quarterbacks in the nation are Jalen Milroe and Shador Sanders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And if they all go top three, will this be the first time that three black quarterbacks are taken back? First three quarterbacks,
probably. I think so. I
maybe
would
the
have
first time.
to see it. I would have to see it in front of me, but I think it is though.
Who's been
No,
the
no, no,
problem?
no. Last year, it happened last year. Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud, Anthony Richardson.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, yeah.
Here's the
Yeah.
question though. You are the okay, so they're talking about the Jaguars and
What are you about to say about black quarterbacks bags over here?
shut the fuck up. I say
Here's the thing, bro. But can they really see the
hey,
field like that, man?
no, fuck you.
Can they
No,
process the information fast enough? That's all. It's the only question I got.
no. Here's a dead ass question. So if you're the Jaguars and you get the worst record in the lead, are you drafting one of them over Lawrence, even though you just paid him and try to trade him? Are
I'm
you? Are you? Are
drafting.
you? Or are you drafting Travis Hunter?
Drafting
Because if
Jay.
I pay the quarterback that much money, I might have to get Travis Hunter. There's no way I'm going to pay him that much money and draft a quarterback.
I'm drafting
I'm
Jalen Milroe.
I'm
I'm
gonna have to get hunting.
drafting and then I'm selling T-Law for like at least two first rounders
Not gonna
or
happen.
something.
Who the fuck's gonna do that? If you
But that's
draft,
the thing.
A
if you
team who
draft
needs a quarterback.
no, but
They
then I'm
need
gonna
it.
be like,
Okay, they
dog, you
need to
just
do that
drafted a
before.
quarterback. I'm gonna
Yeah,
be like, if you yeah, if I'm the GM for another team and I see you just drafted a quarterback number one
that's what I'm
overall,
saying.
I'm not
You
gonna
got
be
to get
like,
rid of
nah,
him.
dude, you got to get rid of him
Well,
anyway.
they
So
could
here's a
trade him before the draft or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't even know if that's
or
possible.
they could
Maybe he has
trade
a
the
no
number
trade
one
clause.
pick.
Yeah, they could. Yeah.
They could pull like Carolina, trade the number one pick, or the Chicago trade the number one pick or something. I don't know. Yeah, fucking just Chicago did that shit. They ain't even have what's it called? Uh, they ain't even paid Justin Fields yet. They did that. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah,
Trevor Lawrence better start winning some games because he gonna put them in that position. Which they probably
that's a
will
tough
take.
decision.
Yeah, and you gotta probably it depends. Is it gonna be a new GM? Are they gonna clean house after? Because if they clean house after the GM, who signed Trevor Lawrence to that deal was there for that,
Yeah, he
you gotta
gone.
go. You
Yeah,
gotta
he
Yeah,
go.
gone.
You gotta go. So
yeah,
then if you the new GM coming in, then you could be like, all right, let me get my man's. Let me get Jalen Milroe. But if it's still him, if he still has a job and they got the number one pick, then he's gonna get Travis Hunter.
yeah. I tell you what, I like Dougie P, but he's got to get fired after all this. I like Dougie P though. I personally
I
think
don't
he's not a
think
bad
Dougie P's
coach.
the issue. It's not him. It's whoever he
Yeah,
has calling the play. Is he calling the plays?
I don't think so.
It's not. Yeah. Who the fuck is the
Mm,
offensive? Trevor Lawrence has gotten worse. He's gotten
let me see.
worse
Let me see who's the
since the
OC.
playoffs win. He's gotten worse. He's lost like fucking 12 games in a row. He's gotten worse. So
what game was it? Was it the Chargers when they came back from that crazy fucking halftime deficit?
absolutely. Yes.
Oh God,
Yeah.
we were together watching that.
We were at fucking
Oh
D-Dubs
my
watching
God.
that shit. That was terrible. Turkey salad. Yeah, that was crazy.
The OC of the Jags, this guy's name is Press Taylor.
Yeah, get him out of there.
Third
Yeah,
I
season
find
as the offensive coordinator for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
yeah, he's canned.
yeah.
Never heard of that guy.
Press Taylor, get the fuck out of here, dog.
Never
Yeah.
heard of that guy.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, because Trevor Lawrence, like, dude, you're looking worse than Deshaun Watson's looked. You're looking worse than Daniel Jones. You're looking just like you're just out there, like I don't know what they want to do on offense, bro. Like ETN's their best player. I understand, but it's like there's only so much that he can do. Just like it's not like you have a beastie O line. You're just fucking either he's having
yeah.
to
It
make
just it just looks like they're not making it easy for him. They're not giving him good, getting creative, getting people open to build his confidence. I just feel like they're putting so much pressure on him. Like,
nothing looks
go make
easy.
plays,
No,
go
nothing
make
looks
plays.
easy. Nothing
Yeah,
looks easy. Nothing looks easy. It looks like complete chaos every time he drops back. It just looks like there's no agenda here. There's no identity. Like, what do the Jags want to do? What do they want to do as an if you can't answer that question, then we've got to look ourselves in the mirror and start making some changes. If you don't
Yeah.
know what if I say a team, what do they want to do? And you don't know, then it's
yeah.
like, okay, what
You
the
have no
fuck?
identity,
No
nothing.
Yeah,
identity.
no,
Yeah.
man, it's tough.
Don't want to, yeah, no fucking clue what the fuck they're gonna do. You know they want to get the ball to ETN. You don't know how. Whether it's little dump offs or hand them the ball. You just hope they make it to the red zone. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it's they're looking really, really bad. Uh yeah. That's all I can say. Yeah. And it's and you just paid fucking $255 million for it for a turd
Tough.
bowl.
Yeah, they got to stop throwing this money around.
Oh no, yeah. He might have reset the market. That last contract might have reset it between him and Tua. Oh my God. That shit might have reset the market. I'm paying 250 for this.
Jalen Hurts. Don't forget that. I mean, he ain't playing all
Yeah,
that good
yeah,
either.
he's not playing well either.
No, he's
Don't forget
playing.
about
Yeah,
Jalen.
since going to the Super Bowl, he's been playing
Yeah.
like shit.
I
Yeah,
mean, Dak's not terrible, but fuck, you know what you're gonna get out of him. I mean, fucking, I feel like hardly ever do these contracts actually work out. But it's like, what other option do you have?
Yeah.
What else you gonna do?
yeah, yeah.
Is draft, I guess. I mean,
And then have to pay that guy, even if you fucking get him in 6th round. Like Purdy's gonna make the most money now next year.
Yeah, he's about to get he I need Purdy to get 70 M's.
Yeah, he about to get.
dude, yeah, that's
Take it if he get more than Dak, bro. Damn, if Brock Purdy get fucking more than Dak, dog.
I mean, I don't know. That's tough. You know, when I was having my
Nah,
conversation,
he
I was
can't beat
having my
him.
hey, I think we talked about this. I was telling you that if Dak Prescott was on the 49ers and put him in that system, do you think they would have won a Super Bowl? over Purdy. If they put Dak Prescott in that system and kind of groomed it with Shanahan, you think they could have won a Super Bowl?
I
I
don't
think
know,
me and you
bro.
had that conversation.
I think Dak might have fucked it off. Dak be fucking it off, bro. I honestly think Dak might have fucked it off. He might have found a way
Maybe.
to fuck it off. Would have fucking
Yeah.
dropped his foot snap, did some crazy Dak shit where his hands get slippery in those biggest moments. I trust Purdy more than I trust Dak in that moment in that offense.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dak would have found a way for the season to end in chaos like he always does.
Yeah, it's sad. Hurts my feelings. Oh my God. Yeah.
But yeah, pretty much got to just about everything that we wanted to get to.
Oh
Jayden
yeah.
Daniels rookie year. Yeah, oh yeah. And then like kind of this like back to Jayden Daniels, like this kind of has the feel of when RG3's rookie year, where they did win the division, had a home playoff game and lost to Seattle, which could be a possibility where they could win the division, get a home game, and lose to Seattle this year. So kind of that's something to watch for. See kind of how that storyline kind of runs in line with the previous storyline. But is there anything else that you guys wanted to get off your chest or touch on
Not
for the
much.
upcoming week?
Who's our teams playing next week? Who the Chargers play?
I
I
believe
gotta
the
check my phone.
Chargers, uh,
Check the Cowboys schedule too while you're at it. I'm trying to remember. I think my phone isn't light.
Rams play the Packers next week.
Yeah,
Ooh,
you cooked.
that's a tough game, dude. I don't know.
Cowboys
I think it's gonna be a great game. I want to watch that one. But yeah,
Cowboys play the Steelers at Pittsburgh.
I think that's gonna be a good game. I think that's really gonna test the Cowboys. All right, let's see how physical you guys are, because this is about to be a physical fucking game in Pittsburgh.
Is
TJ
Green
Watt and that D
is the
line is gonna
Green Bay
attack.
is your Green Bay game at Green Bay?
Yeah.
Okay, so Green Bay at Green Bay. Steelers at Cowboys, Steelers at Pittsburgh. Should
That's a
win that
tough
game,
one.
but it's
I don't
Sunday
know,
night.
man. It's a tough
Sunday
game.
night prime time. Dak might get scared. Uh,
I trust Tomlin.
Chargers play. We
No, Green
play.
Bay's home. Green Green Bay's a home game.
That would
Yeah.
be a fun game to
Okay,
go
Green
to.
Bay's a home game. Good. Yeah, that would be
Yeah.
a dope ass game. Chargers play the Broncos. Fuck, dude. And the
That's gonna be a
Broncos are
good
coming
game.
off a good win. The
Rough
Broncos,
def That's a crazy defense.
that's a
That
crazy
defense is
at Denver
horrible.
Crazy
too. I'd
defense.
rather go to Denver right now because it's only going to get colder from here.
Yeah.
So
Denver got some dogs on defense over
they got
there.
some dogs. Is Bradley Chubb still over there?
No, he went to Miami.
He's in Miami.
Hmm.
I know they got Sertan, and then they always got some dudes that play tough up front, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, the worst place to go end of the year is Denver. That fucking
Yeah,
it's cold. That defense is hitting hard. The elevation, you don't want to be there. So yeah,
No,
it's
no.
trust me. I already knew that Denver's defense was going to be issued. They're the issue every year.
yeah,
I think just last year they were kind of wishy-washy at the beginning of the season, but then towards the end of the year they were good. They were one of the top defenses at the end of the year.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's
We all got tough games, boys. They're not gonna be
yeah,
easy.
that game I just know they better fucking run more than that goddamn Warsaw offense. We were stretching power. The fucking
Yeah.
Chargers, yeah,
Third and
Chargers
12. Let me
just
do another draw on third and 12.
yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, good
It's
good
a
draw
third and
play.
12. They won't even see the draw coming. It's so
You would
obvious
never
that they
see it
won't.
coming.
It's so obvious they would never.
As the box is loaded. Ah, yes, draw. What the fuck is going
Sick
on here?
fuck. That nigga would get up there. Third and 15.
I'll be like, bro,
Picasso.
please change the
That's
play.
what
I'll
the
be like,
draw was
please,
called, bro.
bro.
The draw was called Picasso. Picasso.
I was like,
Ah,
please change the play, bro. We got 1-1
splat.
on the outside.
That nigga thought he was the smartest nigga in the world. Yes,
Ah, ha, ha. They would never see it coming.
they will never see
Cover
the
zero. We want
Picasso.
to draw 1-on-1 on the outside.
Huh?
Bro, what?
He said cover zero. We're
Like,
over here
bro,
running a
please,
draw.
Josh, please change the play, bro.
Man,
Like, somebody change the play. Oh,
might
my
as well have
goodness.
Wurstel as an OC or what? Beeline for the
Yeah,
Chargers. Might as
might
well
as
have.
well, bro. Might as well, dude. Like you gotta. I mean, I understand we don't have the fucking greatest show on turf on the outside, but you got to put these guys in positions to make plays. 17 passes, and we only have 10 points, dog. Not getting it done. not
Yeah.
against the Chiefs. That defense is too good for you to just like. I understand, like that shit was cute. It worked against the
Yeah.
Raiders. We were getting stuffed with the run in the first half, stuck to it, and then broke through in the second half. Dobbins went crazy in third and fourth quarter. This is the two-time defending champions, bro. You're not just gonna be able to kind of they're not gonna fall asleep execution wise. They're still gonna be where they're supposed to be in their run fits and shit like that. So it's and you're not gonna outwill them. You're not gonna outwill the two-time defending champions in back to back, So it's you gotta kind of make the game a little easier on yourself instead
Yeah,
of
man. They need to do some more play action on first down. Sometimes,
exactly,
throw it deep on first
exactly.
down, keep them on their toes and shit. Like they just, bro, for
First
run,
down,
third and eight.
first down, we're gonna run it. Say it's second and 8, third down, probably gonna. I mean, second down, probably gonna run it again. And then if we're not at third and 1, if it's third and 1, we're gonna run it again. But if not, if it's third and 9, we have to pass it. Like we were put in that position so many times, and then they're just fucking pressing our receivers and fucking sending the house at Herbert, and he already has a fucking bad ankle, so it's like he can't move around that much. And it's just like, dude, like fucking, you're asking they're bracketing McConkey and you're asking Palmer and Quentin Johnson to get open. So yeah, it's ridiculous, dude. So yeah, hopefully we change shit up this next week against Denver, bro. Hopefully it's a pleasant surprise and we fucking beat them by 2 scores. I'll take like a we should beat them, bro, like 23-10. That's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, because their offense is shitty.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like our defense is solid. We held the Chiefs to 17, but it's yeah, we should be able to beat them 23-10.
Agreed.
They should win
Yeah,
by 2 scores.
yeah.
What's the
We'll
score you
see.
got for your game? Dak attack.
Uh, I think I do got the Cowboys sneaking it. I just hope, dude. I think if they get creative on defense, they can create different type of pressure to get on fields as long as it makes sure
Well,
they contain the edge on the
but
outside, make sure make him stay in the pocket.
but you know what the Steelers want to run the ball, and what the
That's what I'm saying.
Cowboys
But
have a hard time doing.
Demazzi Smith has got to have another big game. But I would say the score is probably going to be. I think it's going to be low scored. I can see 2017 Cowboys.
Okay.
2017
I don't even see
Cowboys.
it getting that high scoring. I see like maybe like
You don't
16
think so? Not even that's two
6
touch.
like
What two
like
touch?
like
Oh,
16-13, something
you
ridiculous.
think so? Okay.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
how the Steelers have that's the type of timing the Steelers been on this year, bro.
that's
Like
what you got for the
sixteen
score.
thirteen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Marsh? What you got?
Probably 28-14 Packers.
Oh, okay.
Damn, you got y'all losing by that's a blowout.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude.
Jordan
I
Love back,
think
man. He's a
I
Yeah,
think
threat.
the
and
Rams are
they're
such
playing
a
in a
good football
dome
team. I
too.
don't know, man. I feel
This
like
J
if there's
Love
one
first time in
team,
SoFi. Yeah, J
yeah,
Love got something to prove. Yeah, you guys might
I
get
don't
one.
know, dude.
Jaden
I
Reed,
just
man. Christian Watson,
Romeo
Wicks,
Dobbs. I don't even think
Dobbs,
Watson been
Josh
playing. And
Jacobs.
Watson been hurt.
I don't think Watson will play, but it's
Dude, they
still
got fucking
Dobbs.
weapons, dog. Because fucking
yeah,
Jalen Reed is nice. He's nice. He's looking
Yeah,
like their best
bro.
receiver.
Like,
Wicks is
yeah.
nice. Dobbs is nice. Watson's nice.
Josh
Yeah, they got
Jacobs is about to
receivers.
be gashing us, bro. Josh Jacobs might have a career day, bro.
Yeah,
Josh
them
Jacobs might have a career
linebackers
day,
is talking.
I got faith in the Rams, dude. I don't know.
bro.
They're gonna
Man.
bounce back after the
It
loss.
is damn near a must, dude. Can't
It
go
They're
is
one
gonna
a
and
bounce
four.
back
it's a
after the
must,
loss.
bro. We
Can't go
can't
1 and 4.
if we go 1-4, it's cooked, man.
Ah,
It's it.
that's such a hard win though. That's such a
Tough
hard win.
win.
Because if you go 1 and 4, then you got to beat the Raiders after that, and it's like, yeah, and that's not guaranteed.
Yeah, and
That's
you're already kind of tired. You're fucking fit. You're gonna be if you're gonna beat the Packers, you gotta play a physical football game.
At least
Hundred
we have a
got to
percent.
bye
make it
And they
after
play
this,
the
ugly.
though.
Rangers after all banged up. Like fuck.
You got to muck it up against the Packers.
Yeah, we
You
got a
can't
bye
out. You
after the
can't.
Packers though. So after the Packers, hopefully Cub comes back, and then at least we can have something to hang our hat on going into the Raiders game.
Because you can't. Yeah, you got to make that game ugly as possible. Being the underman team, you can't out pretty the Packers and
Yeah,
Jordan Love. No.
It's
Yeah.
an
So yeah,
Adderall type game.
an Adderall type.
gotta lock in.
Yep, one of those.
Yeah.
All
Excuse me. But yeah, it's fucking getting late here, boys.
right.
Like I said, we've got all of our team's predictions in for next week, so we'll follow up on that too, kind of see how right we were. So I had Chargers 23-10 at Denver. Bags had Cowboys 38-12 in
That's
in Pittsburgh. But yes,
2017 Cowboys.
2017 Cowboy. I had 16-13 Cowboys.
All right.
And then Marsh has his team getting handily beat by the Packers 28-14. So do you have that like it being like 28-7 and then you guys score like a garbage time touchdown or it being kind of close and then they pull away?
Nah, I mean, we're gonna try to keep it as close as possible because we're gonna get some field goals in for sure. We always do. I mean, we're gonna get to the red zone, but it'll just be the fact that we're not gonna be able to stop what they got going on offense.
Yeah. Oh,
So
let's see. Okay. It's a lot of pressure on McVay and Stafford. You guys are handcuffed, hand behind your back, and you're asking,
literally,
yeah, yeah, no, but yeah, in
Mm.
Tutu Atwell we trust, huh?
Hope so, man. Somebody got to start catching some tubs, bro.
But all right, that's all for us, guys. Thanks for watching another Monday night edition. We'll see you guys next week. See how our picks did.
You're